Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Nickbunyun and welcome to another Battlefield 3 video. Today I got a special video for you guys. I don't normally do this, but because I've read the whole thing, I decided to maybe give you guys a little bit of the highlights from the new patch. I'll have the link in the description if you want to read it by yourself. Like I said, these are just my highlights and what I think it's gonna be cool in the new patch, or what's gonna change the game a little bit, because there are a couple of things that kind of are game changers. So that's just what I've picked up on because of my style and how I play. But if you read the whole thing, maybe you'll find out some things that I'm not going to mention here. So I'm just going to jump right into it because the list is kind of long and I just want to kind of get through all of them. Now, I just read it and I put notes to the side of things that I found interesting. So players should no longer take fall damage from short falls. So, you know, for those weird little things where you just jump off a little rock and die, that should not be happening. You will get up from prone slightly faster. That's going to help you, running away from nades or things like that. Fixed some situations where you would not be able to revive a teammate. You've seen me do that a lot of times. I'm trying to revive people, but I can't. So they apparently fixed that. We'll see. Increase the spawn protection from 1 second to 2 seconds, but it will get cancelled if you move or shoot. But it will not get cancelled if you look around. So if you look around, you should be fine. Switching from the primary weapon to the sidearm now takes less time, so that's going to be really good, especially in those close quarter battles. Knifing takes 2 swipes to kill a person. So when you're not getting the knife animation, you gotta get 2 swipes on the person. I don't know how many it took now because you've seen me fail so many times, but apparently it's only 2 swipes now. Unguided tank rounds and RPGs will now instantly destroy jets, attack helicopters, and scout helicopters. So I'm probably gonna be sniping for jets and helicopters from now on with the tank and with the RPGs. Slightly reduce the repair speed of the repair tool. However, they increase the power of the repair tool when killing an enemy soldier or destroying enemy vehicles. Doesn't make sense, I know. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Laser guided missiles can now be distracted by flares, and they reduce the damage of AA missiles to jets to 45%. That's quite a reduction right there. Increase the power of explosion from cars and other explosive static objects, meaning, things around you, the cars, vehicles, whatever explodes around you. That kind of sucks. However, dying from the explosion will now give the correct credit to the player that caused the explosion. So I guess that's a little bit good, if you're doing a lot of strategic killing. If you want to blow up the car, you're probably going to get the points for that. Players will no longer receive suicides or team kills if they crash a vehicle. So that's not good, because sometimes people do that on purpose, and I think that they should get credited. But I know sometimes, when I'm flying with a whole squad, one RPG just moved me slightly into a tree, blows up, and I get the team kill. So I kind of understand where they're coming from. Here's a big one. The MAV will no longer destroy vehicles that run into it. This happens to me so many times when I'm trying to get in the chopper and there's an MAV just idling on top of it, and as soon as I take off, I get blown up. So now it should not destroy, but the MAV will be destroyed. Below radar will now prevent the lock-on of stingers and Eagle missiles. So I guess I'm gonna be flying with the below radar from now on. They added horns to all the Jeeps, so there's gonna be some annoying honky going on in the servers from now on. They added extended mags to the AS Val, and the extended mags are going to get unlocked at 200 kills. The semi-automatic and the automatic shotguns firing frag rounds will now do slightly less splash damage. So when you shoot around the corner, stuff like that, it's going to be less damage, not impact directly. Bolt action sniper rounds will now have a chance to kill at close range if a player is hit in the upper chest. So you don't have to get necessarily a headshot, you can just shoot them in the upper chest, so you should be, but you have to have the bolt action. Shotguns, they reduce the pallets from 12 to 9 on the DOA 12, on the Sega 12K, on the MK3, and a whole bunch of other ones. So they removed the pallets from 12 to 9, but they also increased on the Sega 12K, they increased the extended magazine from 8 to 10, so that's kind of good. But the interesting thing is they also increased the magazine capacity from 8 to 12. on the MK3A1, also known as a jackhammer, but the jackhammer has a lower fire rate than the USAS, so that's why it has more ammo. They also increased the damage on the G3A3, and that's kind of the highlights that I found. They also tweaked the infrared night vision. The bipod is going to be deployed 40 to 50% faster. The suppressor doesn't reduce the damage but reduces the range of the weapon. They tweaked the controls for the EOD bot so it can be a little bit more controllable. The MAV will no longer be getting kills, but it'll be destroyed when running into a soldier at high speed, and it's not going to be used as an elevator. The claymores can now be detonated from vehicles, so it can kill people in the jeeps and the light jeeps. Doesn't do anything for the heavy machinery. Ammo bags are going to stay there until the user deploys them again, and if you're the engineer and you're going to be RPGing, that's going to help you a lot, because until now they kind of ran out, but now they're going to stay there. But you're gonna see that explosives are gonna resupply a little bit slower. And also for TDM, they extended the playable area on Theron Highway and Karg Island, and they did some other changes for the squad death matches and so on. Just go ahead and read the article, because that's gonna give you guys a lot more information than I'm giving you, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. These are just my highlights. I know I probably missed some important ones, but these are the ones that kind of stood out to me, and I will catch you guys next time. Brownies for life, and I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, my lungs just gotta work out.